don't know whether you've ever been in a house where everybody had bad dream that night. And someone will say, I had a dream that. And someone will say, yeah, I also had a dream. And someone will say, oh, I had a dream, but I can't remember know that house is under siege. So why should I be having, a bad dream? My husband will be having a bad dream, or my wife will be having a dream, or my daughter comes up to me and says, oh, there's a bad dream. Oh, no, something is not there. It is not all of us they created bad dream for. So you must stand against that kind of siege that the enemy has raised over your life. In the Bible, 2 people had a dream in the prison where Joseph was. One was the baker, the other one was the butler. And Joseph began to interpret their dreams and then says to the butler, the meaning of your dream is that the king is about to restore you. And then he says to the baker, the meaning of your dream is that after 3 days, or within 3 days, that the king is going to cut off your head. Now the question for me is, when the baker heard the interpretation of that dream, he did nothing. And so every time your attitude towards a bad dream is nothing, you are agreeing that it should happen. There are dreams you had that were bad dreams, but when you wake up you can't remember them. Does it happen to anyone? You know that I just had a bad dream, but as soon as you wake up you can't remember those dreams. What should be the mere fact that I am forgetting these dreams does not in any way mean that I should not pray about them. There are dreams that you finish having, you get terrified, you wake up, and so even in the terror, even in the way you feel, open your mouth and begin to rebuke the dream. Open your mouth and decree that this dream is null and void. So you're not going to keep quiet. You're not going to say, oh, you know what, I don't know whether this is, maybe it's just a dream, maybe it's going to happen, maybe it's going, no. Let me say this, don't build your Christian walk on bad dreams. You have only one responsibility to it: cancel it. Except God is trying to give you direction through your dreams. Except that is a message that God is passing to you through your dreams. Let me say this, if you take a decision based on a dream that the enemy has brought, it means that you're agreeing that that dream is controlling you. You had an accident and then you woke up and decide you are not going anywhere. What does that mean? Now remember what you stand up from that dream, rebuke it. I'm not going to, you do your 08 prayer and cancel the dream. And when you finish canceling the dream, you will not come and sit in the house. Who told you that is that day you dreamed that dream that they want to give you accident? That is how I saw my colleague chasing me with knife in the dream. What if I made you realize that colleague that they are using their face to show you, it might be a familiar spirit, it might be who that's how I saw this person sleeping with me in the dream. That means this person must be an Obanje looking for how to infiltrate my space. What if I told you it was a familiar spirit? And such demonic dreams, the people themselves are not the ones. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. Your dreams are not what they are. Open your mouth and speak against it.